Hey! What's up, what's up, what's up? How you doing? How you been? What's going on? What's good? How you getting it in? Body getting it funny? What's going on, people? What's going on, people? It is a day of another day of another day that we call Sunday. And with it being said, what's going to be, hopefully everybody's doing everything as far as being safe in this world, living, knocking down doors, and making your dreams come true. Okay. If you went out this weekend, hopefully everything is okay, you're having fun. If you brought anybody home, I'm going to tell you, make sure when they leave, before they walk out the door, check your cell phone, check your wallet. I know you say Raven stuff, but listen. One day you're going to be thanking me, like, Raven, I'm so glad I played with my video because they almost have my stuff. Because reality is that it's not just men come inside the house, women do the same thing too. They pick up things that don't belong to them. A lot of times shopping begins when they get to your house. I know you said we were even stop, but I'm dead ass. So anyway, I got up this morning, went to the store because I wanted to get some meat and get your meat in the juices, But anyway, I went to the store and everything and got me some eggs and stuff and sausages. Because mother loves the pig. Well, anyway, so the thing is, I went out there and I'm walking, I'm getting down it, walking down the street and everything. I keep feeling somebody touching me. This is like the second time, which just now, and that's why I felt it touch me. I felt something touch my room, I felt something touch me here. And it's funny because I'm telling you about this story about something that happened to me today. So I was walking down the street and everything, and there was somebody start laughing at me. So I'm like, okay, they're laughing at me, talking about me. I'm hearing these people, they're like saying something, they're laughing, and So I went over, how you walk and you just like glance over to see all the people, because like, you could feel them. Like I could feel them. And my spiritual warriors, you know what I'm talking about. And I looked over, it was no one there. It was not no one at the bus stop. It was not no one on the street. It was no one there. Now I just hold a whole bunch of people, but there was no one on the streets but me. And it's funny because if I had my earphones on, I would assume that it was a bunch of people, and I was like, well, it's just people talking about. And if I didn't have the earphones on, which I didn't, because I broke them, and I would assume that it was people talking about me, laughing at me. And I would have just paid it no mind. But when I turned around, there was no one there. I mean, the streets was empty, no cars were going by, nothing. I told you before about the spiritual way of living, and I told you that we are basically walking in the earth months a day. And I feel as though, of course, a lot of us are not structured of our lives, and we are living beings of spiritual connection. I definitely know someone is watching over me, watching everything I do. I definitely don't believe anything I'm doing is coincidence. I believe everything is being structured. That being said, another thing is this. This is the thing. And this is to the guys who are trans-attracted or two-spirit attracted. And I want to ask my people, family, I want to ask you this. Have you ever noticed when things in your life are going better, not like great, but just a little better, where you could kind of see a little, like a little air through all the darkness, a little light, there's always someone from your past that contact you to pull you back in. Just everybody said, whenever you feel as though things are starting a little better, like a little light is coming in, there's always someone from your past who hurt you, want to pull you back in. And I've noticed that over and over and over and over. It's almost like the universe always tests me to see how far I've gotten as far as mentally. Now, it's not a secret as far as my mental problems. My mental problems. I don't mean it like that, but it's as far as mental stress and stuff like that. Because stress is a very much disease that we all seem to be sharing, but no one wants to talk about it because the fact of the matter is that depression is real. And I get it. So I noticed every time I would pray a lot more and I would feel better about myself playing the Gospels, it's always some man who hurt me deeply in my past to contact me. And it's not only that deep, but if I push him away, then there's another one that hurt me even deeper. it's always that test, like, can you get past them? And the sad part about it, you ever know how when a person shows you how they are, and you know you need to leave them alone, but you still stay? Now, they always say the people who have the best advice is not the ones, the people who have the best advice are always the one who don't take their own, which is very true. Have you ever walked away from a relationship while you were still in love with that person? And a lot of times people always say, well, if it was me, but when it's them, they don't follow their own rules. Now, me, myself, I know I've talked to guys and stuff. I know she never been back in my life, and I let him in anyway. I'm not going to sit up and say, well, I don't do that, because I do. Honey, mother falls down a whole lot. But it's not how many times I fall down, it's how many times I get back up. And the thing about it, the reason why I don't date is because I've come to that point in my life, I can't. It's not like I don't want to, it's just I can't. And you say, well, why can't you? Because I'm violent. Because I feel as though the next time someone does it to me and think it's funny, I may not let them get away with it this time. I may be the next bitch that's called snapped and on, you know, in prison. And I don't like being a recreational sport when it comes down to men. I love men, God knows I do, but I kill them dead. It's like, but it just amazes me how the levels they'll go just to hurt you. Same thing I just did report in Memphis, a beautiful girl who was murdered 26 years old. And we're contacted. I love you. I always like girls like you. You're very beautiful. Give me a chance. I'm not like other dudes. We know that song so much, we could do a remix on it. We give you a chance. You walk through the door. You're laughing. We get you something to drink. We're laughing, have a good time. Now, allegedly, they found out she met him on a chat room, allegedly, but it was so many articles, I ran out of brain fluid. And here it is. I'm having a conversation with my killer. And I'm simply, but baby, you scare me, but I have to keep you awoke. Because I don't prepare you with the right tools, you won't be aware when it happens to you. See, I'm tired of seeing my sisters being murdered. I'm tired of seeing my sisters being slaughtered and blamed for their own deaths. And when I sit back and explain to men what we go through, oh, well, that will never happen to you. They just wipe it underneath the rug. And I find it amazing how we're always trying to protect them. We're trying to make sure their identity is safe, being down low, being on a DL. But no one is looking out for our safety as well. Oh, it's y'all, you tricked them, you did it. We don't trick them. Well, I don't. And I'm not saying all girls don't do it, because many men have come to me and I have to express their storyline because they told me they've been tricked. I don't agree with that. But girls are going to do what they want to do at the end of the day. The same thing with men. And I cannot stop that. But my thing is this, all we can do is prepare you with the tools when you are already told the man what you are or is. And they see you now, he snaps. No one has the right to kill anyone, but that don't stop the rules. People don't do what they want to do at the end of the day. A lot of times we get caught up by the fact that somebody want to give us a chance. We're losing sight of who is actually standing in front of us, no matter how gorgeous, how fun he's coming to kill us. And I'm not saying all men are bad, because all men are not bad. But you have to stay awoke and aware. Because every girl that's been murdered, I lived her life. That's been me. She's lived my life. The only difference is I'm still here in front of the camera sharing you my experiences, being a voice for her who can no longer speak. And my sisters, you already know, we are the ones who get back in love. We want to tell us, oh girl, we go through the same thing. We go through the same thing. No, boo-boo, you are a genetic woman. Now you see what it's like to transition becoming from a male to a female. And you watch how it become even more horrendous. Because now you're considered as weak. And everybody wants to take a jab at you. Yes, the similar is a lot more similar. But it's a lot more harder for us, especially ones of color. And we start beating ourselves up because of the mental beatdown that they've done to us. Now we're doing it to ourselves. And we have to stay woke and aware of the situation. I blocked so many people, but at the end of the day, they still come. And I just want to share this with you, stuff, especially my sisters and stuff. I want you to stay strong.
Because a lot of men I thought was for me was not for me. And they stand in my face and look in my face like they've done nothing wrong. So you stay strong. And I want to share this with you. Understand? Anyway, I love your feedback. And as like I said before, a lot of times we're talking to our cousins, don't even know it. And if a man is not ready to stand his truth, leave his style alone. It's that simple. Leave his style alone. There is an old saying called misery loves company. And it's so sad because the men that I speak of, they're not like they're punks or anything. But when it comes to sending their truth, I just feel as though they can't do it. And that's fine. But my thing is, why do you try so hard to bring somebody back to nothing? And I noticed that with a lot of guys and stuff. The same messed up person left before, it's the same one that's coming back. The thing about the problem with them is that they realize you're not calling them back. The things they used to say to get triggered, to have you ever fit, it's not working anymore. Because you actually moved on. And the sad part about it is, life is too short for the bullshit. These are grown-ass men, and they're still playing kid games. And yet still we're trying to protect them because we want to out them and want to make sure we don't let people know how to get down. They don't even give a fuck about us. Not all of them, but a lot of them don't. Anyway, I just wanted to share the truth and stuff. And this is the same thing I go through last night and stuff with someone else I was talking to that like I've been with before. They want to have a little conversation with me, and you know, we need to have a little conversation about everything. I'm not going to be confrontational with you. If you want to be right, you always right. I have no time for it. There are so many guys I block. They just keep making names come back. Just for the hell of it. Just amazes me. Amazes me. Now I'm supposed to protect them for letting anybody know how they get down. In the meanwhile, we're being slaughtered on the streets. Look at the outroar of that girl I just did a story. Look at the outroar of her, 26 years old, in Texas. Look at the outroar. You hear nothing. Nothing. Do blacks' lives only matter to certain blacks? Because when it comes to the two-spirit women, or my trans brothers, it don't seem as loud. It doesn't seem like an outpour. It doesn't seem like it's so much despair. They just can't keep killing them. You can't keep killing them. You hear nothing. If I did not report this girl, Flores, if I did not report this story on her, we wouldn't even know nothing about it. Think about how many times you've heard about her today. Nothing. So a lot of times you may say, you'd be scared and paranoid. I'd rather you live, I'd rather make you scared and paranoid and stay alive than to walk around here being dead. I'd rather be mad at me and stay mad at me while you're alive instead of saying, Raven, I didn't know. And I'm going to say all men are bad, because some men are good and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, I lost faith in the bullshit, and I just can't keep living that life as far as thinking he's coming. And I know a lot of y'all want me to find a man and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, I don't know. I seem to find bullshit. And I'm tired of being blamed for finding bullshit. Where do you find your men? Anyway, I just want to share this with you, and for the people whose mother put them out on the street, your big sister's filling in to let you know I love you. Thank you for being living. Thank you for being in this life. Thank you for not committing suicide, so I don't have to be here in this world alone. We can hold hands and be here together and say us against the world, because at the end of the day, I love you more than you ever know. I need you more than you will ever need me. Sure, this may better be exactly the one you choose, because I have a lot of errors and I fall down and I make a lot of mistakes. But at the end of the day, I'm still here with you. Whether I'm not as passable, whether I'm not as beautiful, whether I'm not as acceptable, I'm still with you. And sure, I do make mistakes, and I'm far from perfect. That's the reason why you're here. Because, you know, Raven falls down. And I'm not the kind of person who can accept someone else's opinion on the situation. I'm not too big of a person. I can't come to you and say, help me, because I don't know everything, and I don't. And a lot of y'all babysit me, and they're big bitches. I got a babysit my big sister. And I appreciate you, and I love you, you know, because Raven's not perfect. And I understand some of you moderators going after people. You delete them off my page, and I love you for that. Because you don't want nothing to happen to your big sister. Anyway, my little soldiers, my little brothers and sisters. Anyway, I just wanted to share this with you. And, you know, you're very much appreciated, and you're very much loved, and I love you. I love you. And your big sister's a mess, and your babysitting job is not over until I'm in the ground. So let's watch for that. Because, you know, I'm a work in progress. I try to pack to ignore, but sometimes mother falls off the bike sometimes. Because, you know, Raven ain't perfect. You know, I'm Gemini, which means I'm frickle as fuck. Anyway, I just wanted to share this with you on this day of mothers. And to the mothers who stand behind and choose to put them on the street, I love you. And thank you. Anyway, I just wanted to share this with you on this Sunday, and I want to share with you just in case you keep hearing the seeing all this mother stuff, and your parents have done you dirty. Your business let you know I love you, and I appreciate you being here, and thank you for still fighting on with me, and we're going to make this shit work. We don't blend it because that's not our job. We stand out because at the end of the day, if we blend it, we can't help no other girls or guys like us. So as long as we stand out, we are encouraging someone else to stand in their truth, and you are their leader as far as your truth, because you may not feel as though you are perfect, but to someone you are fucking dynamite. Yeah, so much good times. Anyway, I just wanted to share this with you on this Sunday, and I'll leave you back in this. I want you I love you, and thank you for watching Catch the Rain.
All right now. Come on, Raven. Let's go on Instagram. Woo! Like I said before, if you have a story you want to cover, you can email me at ravenover@yahoo.com. And at the top, there's an Instagram button. If you follow me, I will follow you back. Oh, come on, man. Subscribe to my channel. Come on. Come on, man. What are you doing? Subscribe to my channel. Love you. Love you.